And welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the MagaBox. We're going to show you guys all the specs and everything that's in this thing. Yeah, and I'm going to give you guys here all the information that you need. If you guys are interested in this one, leave me a shoot me an email. I'm going to be getting rid of this one. As you guys always know, I always try to hook you guys up with something good. And check the description below. If I run out of these, then that's how you can get some more of them. Okay. So what do you get in the device? So first, you get these giant antennas in the back. From here, you have your DC port, your landline, Ethernet, AV port, and then your optical. Here on the side, one of them is your TF card slot, USB 3.0, USB 2.0, and then a restore button. And that's pretty much it. You do have a screen here in the front. The device feels okay. It doesn't feel like it's budget, doesn't feel like it's premium either. It is like a metal type box. You also get HDMI cables, you get your power supply, you get a little pamphlet here to read, and then this funky remote. It does have a keyboard in the back. That's why it looks a little bit square. And it is going to be a USB. So I'm going to plug the USB thing in here. Now, I do have to say, I did have issues when I first got the device. So if you do have any issues, make sure you do reach out to wherever you got it. So that way they could help you out with that. So here we go. Oh, one more thing too. When you pop up and open this bottom part, you have to put in your own batteries. Batteries not included. For the price, I don't know why they don't include the batteries. But yeah, here we go. Here's your MagaBox, and first thing we're going to do is just open it up and see what it is that you get with it. Now for me, make a TV great again. Okay, only in America. If you guys have an Ethernet cable, I highly recommend you plug the Ethernet cable to the device, because I had a lot of issues with the Wi-Fi portion of it. I hear with people that it works. For me, testing it out, I had all kinds of issues with the Wi-Fi. So first thing we're going to do is we want to see what's in this device. So let's check this out. Now, real quick, I am here in Google, and I am using the keyboard here. That way you guys could see how it works. And as you guys know, I do like IDA 64. So I'm going to go IDA 64 APK. Now, the only thing that I've had issues with is sometimes this enter button here doesn't work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't work, there is a blue button right there, and that will turn on the mouse. So as you can see, here's the mouse, and then all you got to do is just hit enter. So we could just we could just try this right now to see how it's going to work. So let's do this, and then I click enter, and there it goes. So pretty easy. Everything works pretty well. So just keep that in mind if you're having issues with the mouse itself or with the keyboard. So I like to use that Air mouse just because I know it's going to be the best way of using this thing. So yeah, a little bit back and forth, but that's okay. All right, so now that you've gone through all the hoops of fire, you got to have patience when you are doing this thing. Then you should have the app, the IDA 64 app. All right, so once you finally got it all working out, and there is some troubleshooting back and forth, making sure you do have the right app, you should get it right there. Where is it? Right over here. You should get it over there on the first one that says IDA 64. So yeah, let's go ahead and click it, see what we get. Okay, so I finally got the right app. Just a little bit of back and forth, but there it is, IDA 64. Yeah, just got to be patient with it. It does look really hard to read. Oh my gosh. So it says the brand is Google. Interesting. X-Droid, never heard of that one. So I think the box advertises 32 gigs of internal storage, but you're left with about 25 gigs, 4 gigs of RAM, so it's not too bad. That's actually pretty good. ARM Cortex A53, that's kind of like the go-to of what everybody is using. As far as your display goes, oh, there we go. It reads a little better. Oh, and real quick, it is an all-winner H313 and H616, so that seems like a popular one that some of these devices are using. Now, I do have a 4K capture card, 4K audio quest cable, and it's reading as a screen resolution as 1080p. So there you have it. So GPU Mali G31, That's what you get. As far as Android goes, it is using Android 10, and it says the device is rooted. So, okay, not bad. Now, here's the biggest, most important thing possible when it comes to these devices. What kind of codecs does it have? Just looking at it, at what it has already with Allwinner, which I do like Allwinner. It's great. I've noticed a lot of these boxes have the same type of codec. So you're going to have, it's going to look like quadruplets here where it says decoder, C2 decoder and OMX decoder, and then it says C2 encoder and OMX encoder. So you have LATM, 3GPP, AMR, FLOC, ALA, MLAW, MPEG, Opus, RAW, Vorbis. There's nothing with surround sound. These codecs should be able to read any kind of surround sound that you're going to want to add. So it should read, for me personally, I do like the DTS HD or the Dolby. It's not going to have either of them. So it does have H.263, which is good for the 1080p, H.264, which is your 4K stuff, VP8, VP9, AVC, 3GPP, HEVC, MP4VES, a bunch of VP8s and VP9s. So it's got the basics of what you're going to want, and it should play. It should pretty much play just about anything. So just keep that in mind. If you do have some issues with screen coloring and stuff like that, sometimes it does have to do with the codecs. Sometimes it has to do with compatibility between whatever app you're using and the device that it's reading. But for the most part, all those codecs that are in there should be able to do the job. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm going to do another video coming soon. Stay tuned for that one. I'm going to be a little bit more detailed on this one, get you guys here exactly what you get. So I wanted to give you guys just some of the specs, some of the basics. It looks like it's pretty good, and it has plenty of storage on it, so that's really good to know. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. With all that being said, you guys take care of each other. See you guys on the next one.